Welcome to all and one. I am Vishram Dev. This is actually Temple of Light Tomb of Maurya Gosavi. From his name, Mangalmurti Maurya is called. I am from family tree of the Shri Maurya Gosavi. First praying Mangalmurti, first of the Ashtavinayak, then Mayureshwar and Shri Maurya Gosavi. This lecture will be divided in 5 parts. Due to time problem, I will short as far as possible. Old infrastructure, the basic Hindu temples consist of many things such as mandapam, gabara, and shikhara. The Hindu ideology contains philosophy of artha, means wealth, prosperity, kama, pleasure, and dharma, the moral of life. The temple construction basic is for this. There are different styles of temple construction. The major I will take first is Nagara. In the morning we listen that Ram temple, Sri Ram temple is construction is based on this style. There are several graduated projections on all sides of square temple. This is a speciality of Nagara. Then the Dravidian. Here the Gopurams or Gopuras or elaborate gateway or pyramid enclosures in the temple. The Tanjavur temple in Tamil Nadu signifies this style. The third is Badami Chalukya. It consists of a decorative pillar, finely chiseled ceiling panels and sculptures. More than 150 temples situated in village Ahiol. The fourth is Gadag. This during 11th century till 1200 CE, this method exists. The Kasi Vishweswara temple belongs to this methodology. The next is the Kalinga. It includes 3 subtypes, Pida, Devla, Rekha. The first 2 link with Shiva, Surya and Vishnu predominantly. The goddess Durga and Chamunda are associated with this. The famous Jagannath temple of Puri and Lingaraj temple of Bhubaneswar are from these styles. Now I will go to our temples. This is first is at Mayureshwar. This is combination of a stone structure as well as the brick with the lime. The beautiful Deepmal is the part of our every temple. The next one is stone slab. Friends, it is not easy to construct such a stone slab. And stone we know is a weatherproof, and the life of stone structure is more than other methods of the construction. Stone ghumat, it construction with the self weight and anchoring within each other will give the better joint. The sculpture on wall is also the tradition in many temples. The next one is general gateway or the entrance to the temple. In this Morgaon temple, it is a combination of old and new construction. The first one is a Nagara room. It makes sound in the morning mentioning the opening of the temple. The grand entrance is the peculiar attraction from old structures. This is a temple of a Siddhatek, one of the Ashtavinayak, the famous Ashtavinayak in Maharashtra. It is also nicely constructed, especially the Shikhara. The Shikhara construction belongs to the brick with the lime, and the bottom wall is from the stone structure. Generally, the Shikhara is seen from surrounding the area. Then my second part of the lecture comes the new structure. Nowadays, due to the modern technique of the drawings and computer availability, the detailed drawing of each and every part with the scale is prepared first. Then all the view from all the parts are modulated, rework is done with the discussion with all the stakeholder. Then total height is decided, because it is important to know the total height, since the dead weight of the structure will derive the quality of foundation or the depth of foundation. As we know from the today morning's talk, for Sri Ram temple, the depth of the foundation was more than 45 feet, because the height is more. So accordingly, the design is made nowadays. As we know, the method of construction generally are 4: reinforced cement concrete, the load-bearing masonry, the RCC for height and width and length, more and easy to build. For load-bearing or masonry structure, the skilled workers are required. For ferro-cement concrete construction, where the budget is very less, we can use this technique. It is a lightweight construction, so requires less budgetary provision. The last one, fiber reinforcement construction work, is generally used for the dome construction. Then selection of material. Generally granite in south, marble in west, sandstone in central, and limestone in central areas are used. The quality and type of stone is very important. According to plinth, column, beams and slabs, the stones are used. These are again the actual photographs of the structure. See the carvings. Actually, for making shikhar, the wind pressure at top is more than we estimate. So the safety measure is also required for construction of shikhar. This is a skill work which the previous workers or laborers handed over to us. So it is our prime responsibility to preserve such a beautiful structures handed over by previous generations. See, this wooden flyover is made at the temple of Sri Mayureshwar, because generally the big temples has a density of a footfall and the frequency of footfall is more. So in Pradakshina Marga, the people coming in the queue for the darshan should not cross each other. So we have made this wooden flyover inside the temple campus to facilitate both the queues at the same time. This sagwan wood, we know that it is weatherproof, only maintenance is required. Again, in second picture, the stone base are kept to support the wooden structure so that the wooden part at the bottom will not decay. See, these types of nameplate, generally I have seen in the temples, the nameplates are hang over by not keeping the importance of the heritage structure of that construction. So we need to think over it. The first Chintamani Mandir theory is also one of the Ashtavinayak temple. The nameplate is designed at various places at the planning stage and then executed. The second and third photo highlight the requirement of that temple, Shri Bhavasrama Harla Ho Moria Dekhla Ho. It means only by darshan of Sri Moria, means Sri Ganesh Ji, all my tiredness and all my sorrows gone. Such a message will impact devotees in a better way. We have, generally, I categorize three types of devotee. The coming first time, then the repeated devotees, and third is maybe the Rushimuni level. To upgrade a first devotee to the second level, to the third level, such efforts must be done in the temple campus to make them strong devotee. In the morning, it was mentioned that the minimum facilities must be provided in the temple. We done this first time in maybe the Maharashtra, the one-stop shop, Bhakta Suvidha Kendra. We are going to mall to have all the facility, all the purchase at one stop. Why not in temple? We must give such a facility to the devotee because due to the time problem and all that issues, devotee cannot spare, cannot go to each and every queue for chappal stand to purchase prasad, to purchase the publications like books, CDs. All this we give at one place. Now the challenges of modern world. See, modern world requires infrastructure within the temple. I strongly feel, yesterday also I discussed with Mr. Girishji, we as a temple administrator must think of the devotees for increasing the footfall, both way, the number of footfall and the frequency of footfall. If such a footfall increases, then we must project our future expansion according to the projected footfall. Again, there is security risk. I will not go in detail because it is explained earlier. The peak load management must be there. I seen that in the special days of that any temple, the major facility collapse at certain point of time. So we must target peak flow management. So in other days, it will be very comfortable to the devotees. The fire extinguisher, alarm, drone monitoring, and such a facility is a requirement of time. Of course, the maintenance is the cream of all this facility. Friends, the temple management or the infrastructure management is also the teamwork. We as an administrator cannot do one job, cannot do all job at a time. So our team, the employee team must be trained and upgraded with the modern time. It is also requirement of the period. The second aspect I want to highlight that in order to construct temple with the cheapest possible finance, we generally neglect the seismic or the earthquake problems. We must do the soil testing and we must plan for earthquake because there is a heavy load of shikhara on the temple, foundation and all that. So this concept must be think. This is again the temple of Theur, the Ashtavinayak, one of the Ashtavinayak. As a heritage structure, the heritage authority, the state government cannot allow us to make a slab and all that. So these cowls and all that, due to big slope, requires various maintenance aspect. And it is a common thing in all the temples. Because old structure we cannot make with the new technology, the RCC and all that. So all this maintenance must be done at the proper time. See, this is a prasadalaya. We made one experiment. While eating food, we must give them, their brain, the God message. We have developed customized CD for 20-25 minutes for eating prasad. And we are relaying that for every prasad line, friends, you will not believe that all the devotees were so happy to hear such a devotional CDs that they were asking us to sell us. Then we forced to sell. These CDs include the heritage structure, the religious background of that temple, then the how to see the temple, the deity importance in the Grantha. So it creates a long-lasting effect on the devotees. So such a small things also should be kept in the mind of the administration. The new challenges are, as I explained, to increase density and frequency of footfall, to increase road, railway, and airport accessibility, to increase financial earnings of the temple ecosystem. Yesterday, I was talking with one of the big temple trustee of Maharashtra. See, there are many problems we as an administrator of the temples are facing, maybe from government or maybe from other parts of the stakeholder. To face this problem, I think only one solution will answer 90% of the problem. That solution is if we make a temple, if we make a financial earnings of the city staying citizens to temple centric. See, if you visit this Varanasi temple, the financial earnings of surrounding are temple centric. So all the government authority or anybody will cooperate in such a situation. So it is better if we try our ultimate aim to make a temple-centric financial transaction and all that. Again, we have made different experiment. The Bhakta Nivas, if it is adjoining to the temple, the devotees prefer. So try to make maximum facilities which are nearer to periphery or walking distance to the temple. This is again unique development we done. The Madhavrao Peshwe, the king of the era, in the historic era, died in the premises of temple. See, previously, the Rajasatta and Dharmasatta were hand in hand. The kings used to give food, money to the temples to solve their earnings problem. So, such a kings, the Madhavrao Peshwe, last in his cancer last days he spent his life in the temple. So we renovated his rooms and with the sculpture of the war. So it also increase the revenue and create a long-lasting effect with especially the small children about their warrior. Now I am approaching to the last part of my session, the case study. Kedarnath temple is experienced a heavy flood in 2013. That flood where the all big stones and all that were washed away, the devotees were worried what happened to the temple. See the miracle of the God. Temple has not damaged. The structure did not suffer any major damage. It is revealed by the scientist. I am not telling the large rock among the debris acted as a barrier. See the miracle of God, how He is ruling the world, protecting the temple. One large rock carried to the rear side of the temple. This causes obstruction to the debris and diverting the flow. The velocity of the flow was not directly targeted to the temple at that time due to this strong rock. This rock is nowadays having worship by the devotee and called as a God's rock, the Bhim Shila. The another theory of this construction is it is constructed by the previous generation By keeping in my mind all these problems in future, see how they are thinking, the thousands of years ahead they are thinking at that time. Surprisingly, the scientists, when called at that time and studied, they revealed that around 1300 to 1900 era, the snow era, the temple was in the ice. 400 years the temple, the Kedarnath temple was in ice. Then also it faced so much flood. In that ice age period, nothing was happened. Actually, I have prepared a Ram temple also, but it is maximum points are covered in morning session. This dome is also the beauty of temple. Generally, the dome construction is made to transfer the waves and to multiply the waves for the devotees standing below the shikhara. So we must be experiencing that the going to the temple is getting more energy also. This is one part of the increasing footfall. We as a Ashtavinayak temples make a Ashtavinayak map to promote the devotee to go other temples also. I will suggest if any temple is having nearby temples or the religious places, I request all of you to mention that on the graph, on the map, and project in the temple. See, this is the beauty of the construction. This is a big shikhara of the Siddhivinayak temple, one of the Ashtavinayak temple. That is the only temple where the deity does not have a pradakshina. The whole temple has a pradakshina. If you closely watch, the shikhara top is exactly touching to the entrance arch, the center of the entrance arch. At that time, nothing survey equipment, nothing drawing, but see the engineering skill of that generation. Then right side is the Sri Chintamani Mandir. That is also one of the Ashtavinayak Mandir. Both the technology, the bottom walls are from stone masonry, the top is a brick masonry with the lime and gur. This is again unique experiment done by our trust. I am highlighting in front of you, maybe new for anybody. Before demonetization, before 2018, we have put e-dan peti. That is a generalized trend now. But this is a theme-based donation box. We use this theme. See, devotees are coming in the temple is an asset of our temple. We must treat devotee with the full of gratitude and full of religious environment. Entering in the temple is a auspicious, so the swastik donation box. This is a Sri Ganesh temple, so after darshan, the prasad is modak, so modak donation box. Then this temple, the Siddhivinayak temple, has a historical Shivai Mandir, the goddess of King Shivaji Maharaj. So dhal talwar like a donation box. Friends, the new generation knows many celebrity. Does they know the Grantha, the name of the Grantha of our goddess? We will find the answer no. Maximum answer will be no. So it is our duty, if the devotee are coming in the temple, we should give them the training that these are the number of Grantha available, purchase it. At least at that place, the devotee will go seriously. This is Shilpa Srushti. We made the whole life journey of Sri Morya Gosavi. The miracles happened. His son gave darshan to Tukaram Maharaj and Ramdas Swami in the Ganesh face. There are only two incidents as per the Ganesh Purana or as per the Grantha that human physical body gives the darshan in the Ganesh face. So all this needs to be highlighted in front of devotee. The flower flooring is also done. See the one shikhara illuminated with 5 beautiful lights needs to be done at every. The heritage conservation, stone, wooden, this emblem, one emblem speaks about a book information. So need to be developed by every temple. We translated Marathi books, Marathi Grantha in English. Happy to say that NRIs are strongly coming and becoming the strong devotees. This is a branding of Mangalmurti Moria. As I told that Moria Gosavi name is blessed by the Sri Ganesha, the Mayureshwar, that his name will be taken after Mangalmurti. I am happy that this dais started the program by Mangalmurti Moria. Thanks, specially thanks to Prasadji Lad, as he is a best combination of a Dharma Satta and Raja Satta. Previously, as we know that kings, as I told just now, kings were supporting the rulers were supporting the religious leaders. Now, this is a platform where we are experiencing the same thing. So, I am thankful for Prasadji Lad and also the Girishji Kulkarni for giving me opportunity. And namaskar to all of you again. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी श्री अंकुर अग्रवाल जी से कि वो स्टेज पर आएं और श्री विश्राम देव जी को फेलिसिटेट करें. जी. सर मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी आप थोड़े सेंटर की तरफ चले जाएं. दोस्तों एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं.